So, starting up here on the Friday night, welcome. Friday night is alright for streaming, and we're going to be playing some Sultai Canadian Lurrus, as I've named it. Canadian named after, of course, the legacy deck Canadian Threshold that featured both Delver of Secrets, Tarmogoyf, and Nimble Mongoose. So, Nimble Mongoose, for those unaware of this is a green creature for 1 green mana, so just CMC 1. This is a 1/1. It has Shroud, which means it can't be the target of anyone's spells or abilities. And it has the Threshold ability that says Nimble Mongoose gets +2/+2 as long as 7 or more cards are in your graveyard. So between this and Delver of Secrets, we have 8 1-drops that have a potential of 3 power. And then we've also got Tarmogoyf, which is a 2-drop that can have quite a lot of power. We're also using Lurrus of the Dream Den as our companion. Lurrus requires all of the permanents in our deck to be 2 CMC or less, which they are, which gives us the amazing ability to cycle Mishra's Bauble every single turn of the game as long as we have that combination, so we can draw extra cards all the time. That also gives us a fancy way to try to set up our Delvers to flip. So this is an aggressive tempo strategy, and we're going to be taking this into the Modern queue in just a moment here. The most interesting difference between this and the sort of legacy Canadian Threshold is that one's actually a teamer deck. It's red, green, and blue rug. It really ties itself together. But we're going to be trying this one out in Modern. Got it from this week's deck dump, so hopefully it is alrighty. I do not have it yet on my Stream Decker. I'm going to upload this as we're streaming right now. Professional doing this. We're doing it live, baby. Hope everyone has had a wonderful week. I have a number of wonderful things coming down the pipeline for myself. So I'm going to be able to talk more about those as I get a little closer to some Magic things. But my Lutri Blue Moon deck that I gave to Jacob Kaminsky, and he 5-0'd with that. I've run into that in the queues already, and it was featured on Versus Live yesterday, and even more unexpectedly, so was the other deck we're going to play tonight. That is the 4-color Iceberg Orion deck. So Corey Baumeister, you can see him play both those decks on the most recent Versus Live stream that is recorded on their Twitch channel. So check out Star City Games Versus Live. They would not have known that the Jacob Kaminsky 5-0 list was also from me. Around here against TT Destroyer X, with a very speculative hand that I am pretty much 100% to mulligan here. Don't have any interaction that I need for this modern format, so let's ship this bad boy. And my opponent also mulliganed, which feels fine. This one is much better. Am I going to ship one of these goyfs? In the dark, I'm going to keep this more aggressive hand. We're going to pitch the Thought Scour or the Mana Leak. Thought Scour has the ability to super pump my goyfs. I'm going to keep this. I think I'm going to pitch the Mana Leak. We've got threats and we've got cantrips, and we'll see what kind of answers we need. The Mana Leak might not actually be all that useful here. Stamping Grounds, tapped. Okay. Probably Gruul. Good old Gruul mid-range. But with no turn 1 accelerator, they are considered less scary. Let's Serum Visions try to set up our draw phases. Trudio. Fatal Push might be good here. Drown Loch certainly could be if I Thought Scour my opponent, which is 100% an option. So let's draw the Drown Loch this turn. We'll draw that 3rd land for the next turn, which should set us up well for the future. There's Sorcery in the graveyard, so Tarmogoyf is currently going to be a 1/2, and if they have a Lightning Bolt, they will be able to kill. There's another Sorcery going to the graveyard. Ancient Stirring. So this is not Gruul. What are you? Red-green Hardened Scales? Cavern of Souls. Red-green Eldrazi. Red-green Eldrazi is a possibility. You go roy yourself. I'm not gonna roy yourself. You roy yourself. What is happening over there? Pretty cool. Well, I'm confused and aroused, opponent. I think we just jam a Tarmogoyf. Hope for the best. Here's my 1/2. It does die to lightning bolt. The next one won't, but this one does. Okay, Dryad, not unexpected. We have a Polluted Delta on top of my library right now. Bajukabog. You have successfully bagged me. I've been bagged. So this is some kind of lands deck. This might be like the Mr. Rayeb deck. Okay, so we're gonna fetch Shock Push. So I do want more access to blue mana here. Pump my goyf. Get my pumped up kicks going on. How's it going there, Roy the boy? Oh, and this was also an enchantment, so now they're getting slammed for 5. I'm gonna put another 5/6 into play. So good luck, friend. Good luck. Here's my goyfs. Enjoy. Hopefully they're not playing any actual black removal and they're just mostly playing Teamer land pile. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, this looks a lot like the Mr. Rayeb deck. Oh, it might just be Omelet that's splashing red for some reason. I don't know what that could be. So we're missing artifact in the graveyard. Our deck does have a reasonable artifact count. Let's go ahead and Thought Scour my... No, I want to Thought Scour my opponent because I have this Drown the Loch ready to go. It also could inform our Serum Vision decision. So we only have enough blue to cast one of... No, I can cast both. Okay. I don't know. Let's just jam for 10 here. Okay, Roy the boy joining us. Ah, I see why the MTG bot is not working anymore. Could be the Jund Breach grinding station. It could have been. Okay, what am I doing here? I think I'm going to shuffle and then Serum Visions, but then I can't play the Drown the Loch. Let's just throw down this Mongoose. Hope for the best. It do have Shroud. So we're hoping they don't have land Titan. If they have to pact for it, we can counter it with Drown the Loch, and they are super dead to my board. They could be playing red for their double strike and haste lands. That is true. Well, shoot. If they have Titan here, we gonna get Titaned. And they have Omelet. Well, yeah, that's a whole thing that's happening. Tale as old as modern. We're hoping they don't have land plus Titan. You know it, my friend. It's good to be back. Good to be back where things make sense. Okay, so it's going to get haste. It's going to get to attack me. They're going to get 4 zombies this turn. I don't think I have any way... Oh, but they also haven't made a land drop yet this turn, so they can also do that. They could also bog me again if they wanted to. We're mostly just in this right now to see more of their deck. do not know if I can win from this point. Suppose I could draw multiple removal spells, but I don't think I can possibly draw enough. The Suva means there's going to be 8 zombies in a second. No, 6. Yeah, we're not beating this, huh? I don't know. Let's go ahead and yield until end step and see if my deck has any answers for this. I don't think that it does. Glad I did not keep the Mana Leak in my hand. Oh, there's a Maelstrom Pulse. Yeah, Pulse will get us through all the zombies. Yep. That's why we checked the deck list before we scooped. So now we know what we're digging for. So we can fetch first. Let's get this Overgrown Tomb. Yep. That's not quite the right card. It's close. I appreciate that you're trying, deck. What if this was the right card? What if one of these was the right card? None of these is the right card. Okay. So I can swing in with 2 goyfs. They can trade 4 zombies for both goyfs. Well, that's just a god-awful proposition now, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're just done, huh? Yeah, we're just dead here. All right, let's go game 2. Trophy seems good. Damping Sphere seems not great. They do have some number of Karoo lands. Damnation could be all right. Aether Gust is definitely excellent. I don't know why there aren't more of these. Force is generally not particularly good against the Titan decks. Fatal Push was okay. I don't want 4 of them. I don't know if I want Damnation, because how am I supposed to win? How am I supposed to win after the Damnation in this matchup? I don't even understand what that's actually for. Interesting. Oh, Stroke. Stroke is good. Not great, but good. Engineered Explosives also acceptable. Not great, but acceptable. Okay. Generally, you want your counter magic. You can sort of mess with their tempo, mess with their acceleration and such. Abrupt Decay can kill Dry to the Elysian Grove and Omelet. Drown the Loch's a little clunky and slow. If we're going to move out anything, let's move that out. I really like it in a lot of matchups, but this one, their threats, the most significant card is on 6, which obviously last game they got their game plan kind of came together really smoothly, but yeah, if we're gonna keep a hand, this is gonna be kind of what it looks like. It's a little action light, so hopefully we're gonna draw into some good stuff. I don't think Force is good enough with the sideboard that we have. I could be wrong. Von Delva of Secrets. Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin's The Dictator. The Great Dictator. Sorry. The Dictator is a Sacha Baron Cohen film. Charlie Chaplin's Great Dictator was still phenomenal. He is still dead. Charlie Chaplin has not risen from the dead. But I think Alex would tell you that our government might be working on that. Old conservative farts probably will love Charlie Chaplin and want him back to life. Tapped Garen Break. Well, that feels good. Nah. They want to bring back some Canadian. I already have a program. Do I want to reveal Remand? Yes, I do. We got turn 2 Delver. Okay, guess I guess this deck wants to win this game. I'm okay with this. Let's play... So we're going to use Delta to go and get Overgrown Tomb or Breeding Pool next turn. Sorry, this turn, I guess. Yeah, we might as well thin as soon as possible. Let's get Breeding Pool, yes. We're going to crack in for 3. And then next turn we're going to have Remand and Mongoose, and hopefully between the Delver early flip and the Damping Sphere, we should be able to close this game out very, very quickly. Tommy Douglas, that makes sense. But that's so that we can ship him to the States so they can get their healthcare situation together? Is that the deal? Like, we're not going to keep him. That would be greedy. We'll give him a week with his wife and family, and then he's got to go to work. Nah. Now we're keeping him. That seems... Oh, wow. Hey, Roy. This has reach. I don't know if you're aware. I'm not going to repeat what Alex said on stream, but it should be on screen. I learned something new every day. Well, that's one of the beautiful things about Magic, is it gives us an endless opportunity to learn, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It does. Is your chat is displaying on screen, right? It should be. Yeah, it should be. That said, I do... In between leagues, I probably want to install like a black background, so that's more visible. I should design a graphic, but I don't know about that. I'm so lazy. Get out of here, Azusa. Listening while playing Minecraft. That seems incredibly... I can't see it on screen. Why is that happening? Okay, it works on that one. Huh. What is this called? Chat box. That one was displaying. No, they're showing. They're just hard to read where I have them now. Hold on, let me move it, and then you should be able to see it more easily. There you go. Ooh, another Delver. All right, I'll take it. Nice house, I'll take it. Test message, test message, test message. I'll fiddle with it at some point and try to get a background. I think covering the log is probably fine. The moto log with a background so that it's more legible. Okay, our opponent keeps electing not to block with their Arboreal Grazer, so we're eventually gonna probably Aether Gust it out of the way and kill them. Oh, I was supposed to play that Delver. Instead it's Human Insect. Yeah, I also wonder that. I don't know why he lost his job. Bye, friend. Skitty. It is a human insect, which is very strange. Neither of those are a class. Do you think wizards have community college? I mean, that's where the professor comes from. Wizards, Tolarian Community College. Delver was at the bottom of the totem pole, maybe. Is my opponent going to start blocking my Mongoose? Yes, they are. Good for them. Yeah, we're going to play our Lurrus out this turn and just see if we can just aggro them down kind of honestly. I screwed up by not putting this Delver in last turn, so we would have gotten 3 for 1 extra damage this turn, so they would be at 7. We shall see if that is relevant. Oh yeah, but The Great Dictator. Fantastic film. Unbelievably good. Yeah, I mean, I highly recommend that anyone who's interested in movies in any way goes back and watches it. It's a romp. It is really, really funny, really good. And surprisingly modern relevant. And then knowing that it was released in 1940, what's so good about it? It's really good political commentary. It is a movie about World War II, so if any of that stuff is going to bother you, like it's a comedy. I don't know if I'm glad or disappointed that Mongoose sees play in Modern. Well, it doesn't see a lot of play in Modern, so I wonder if they have Dismember. They must do. Do I want to reveal Serum Visions? Yes, I do. Thanks, deck. Thank you. That was delightful. Assassin's Trophy. Well, that's just and a Thought Scour on top. So, oh, if I kill their Grazer and well, if they have a Dismember, they die. So we're just gonna swing through here, and then we're gonna keep our trophy. They should just be dead because they only have 5 mana here. They could have 6. They could have the 6th land in hand, but Titan's not going to save them here. No, it was funny. It was just good, clean comedy. Although it was politically sort of orientated for the World War II era. And then there was just some there was a very moving speech at the end by Charlie Chaplin himself that I think applies very well even to today. Okay, Titan me, baby. Titan me, baby! Resolves. So they're going to get 2 zombies, neither of which fly. So most of Charlie Chaplin's most famous films and his most famous character, the Tramp, is from the silent movie era, but he made films up until the 1960s. He made a film like clockwork every 3 to 5 years. He just never stopped. He did resist sort of making talkies for a little while, but he came around. I'll be back in 2 seconds. We're going to get back into this. All right. Was there some stigma behind performing in talkies? I don't think so. I think he just knew that, so even into his talkie era, he did do a lot of wonderful physical comedy. And I think maybe there was the idea in the beginning that people who who were good at silent film, sort of silent film comedy, maybe wouldn't be great in talkies. But he was able to work with the new medium and do a really wonderful job. So, okay, we're well set up to try to get a turn 2 Delver here. We don't have a lot of interaction other than that. So I'm not. I dubbed this deck cards that were good once. That's a good name for it. I was literally thinking today, Larynx Punchworthy, about the fact that I'm gonna have the opportunity to do some deck techs, and at some point I'm gonna be like, I have a frequent member of my stream who really enjoys it when I put things in that end the game. So anytime I introduce something into a deck list where it's actually going to end the game, I'll be like, this is the Larynx Punchworthy effect. Larynx Punchworthy likes decks that actually win, so I decided to put it in a win condition. Third Darkslick Shores. Well, that's kind of a kick in the ass. We do have Lurrus for turn 3 here, so we're not totally up a creek, and we have an extra redraw off of this Mishra's Bauble, so hopefully that works some wonders for us. I don't know what that other emoji is, but it's great. I haven't seen it before. What are you drawing? Teleria West. Very well. Opponent has drawn Teleria West. I also enjoyed, Roy, your, what is it? Like, post Kirby if you did well, post dead Kirby if you didn't. Oh, I was supposed to bauble myself for this to matter. We'll put the Delver trigger on top, because I'm pretty likely to have a spell on top. Yes, I am. There it is. It's a Fatal Push, which is not the greatest. This Abrupt Decay should be a lot better. So let's play Breeding Pool. We got lots of wonderful, wonderful options to kill my opponent's stuff. I did not click on my creature. Well, we are down by 3 damage. Womp womp. Opponent's at 20, so we've got a long road ahead. We don't have any fetch lands in play, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remand this. Good, good. This gives me sort of more opportunities to draw more removal. First things first. Let's go ahead and resolve my attack. Okay. Could play Lurrus this turn and get some extra card draw going on, or Abrupt Decay, the Azusa, and then Thought Scour. Either way, we draw exactly 1 extra card this turn, but the Lurrus line gives me two draws before the next turn, because we can't stop the Azusa from letting them drop a bunch. Well, see, the thing is, depending on what lands are in their hand, Alex, we can't. None of this removal kills a Titan. I'm aware of that. In response to the crew trigger, but we don't know that they have one in their hand, right? There has never been one in play, so there's no way to guarantee that they have a crew in hand. And if they play it as their 3rd land drop, killing the Azusa doesn't matter. Whereas playing Lurrus and drawing 2 cards in the next couple turns plus the Thought Scour, they have one. Do they? Did I screw up? Am I stupid? Ancient Stir. Did they reveal it with the... They did. No, they didn't. It's a breeding pool. Are you just like hedging that they have one? Or did I miss... I'm just confident. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do the thing that is sort of statistically... Not statistic. It's correct with the provided information. So the reason we're doing this is because the Mishra's Bauble is going to provide me with 2 card draws over the next couple turns, also some extra information. So this is going to draw me, hopefully, into Disdainful Stroke, or there's Primeval Titan on top, or Mana Leak, or such. So what Alex was proposing is that we just hold our mana. We can play Thought Scour and Abrupt Decay. So if they play an Azusa here again, which they're likely to do, they can play up to 3 lands, but if the very first one they play, or even if the second one that they play is a Karoo land, like that one, we'd be able to kill Azusa here and fizzle the rest of their land drops. They had 2. They had 2. We could draw a Damping Sphere, though, and really mess them up, so... we haven't seen a Cavern of Souls yet, but we do know for a fact that they have a Titan. Wow, that's so rude. Why are they doing it on my up? Oh, the Force of Negation, of course. Okay. Drew a Mana Leak, but I have to save the Mana Leak for the Titan, so we're going to let our Lurrus die here. We're going to be able to push the Azusa, though, which is kind of nice. And they should be going to 7 this turn if I hadn't screwed up the early game. But we did, and there's nothing I can do about it, so we're just going to move on with our lives. So they can pay for 2 mana of the Mana Leak, but not 3. Because they're going to filter this 4 through Castle Garenbrig, and then have 6 for the Titan. Oh no. But they played a land this turn. They could get Summoner's Pact. God bless it. What? Okay. Oh, they're going to get the Dryad? Why are they getting the Dryad? I don't understand this at all. So we can counter this. But we can also just kill it with Abrupt Decay. This does give them an extra land drop, but they have to have Valakut in hand. We haven't seen one yet. So if they have a Valakut and they kill my Delver here, that's really bad. But it's not as bad as immediately losing the game. So, yep, we're all right. Decay it and save Leak. No, we're doing that. We're definitely doing that. But they're going to have 9 next turn. We can decay the Dryad in response, though. To the... Yeah, I mean, not this turn we can't, but yes. Generally, we would be able to do that. So opponent should be going to 4 here if we had done our game correctly and not clicked through one of my attacks. But we are still doing pretty well. Yes, if I had played Watery Grave, I could have decayed immediately. That's definitely true. Oh, right, they've got to pay for the pact. No, they could be screwed here. No, the life save wasn't relevant. I just played that way for no good reason because I'm bad at the game sometimes. It's funny that when I play control decks, I'm always like super good at spending my life as a resource, and then on aggro decks, I'm like, what? Spending my life points? No, never. You'll lose. You'll lose the game that way. 33 min. They scooped. Wow. To be fair, they should be dead this turn, so that's kind of a good feel. We were gonna draw nothing relevant that turn. I wonder why they scooped. Huh. Interesting. Oh well. I'll take it. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know them in any way, so. I add. Yeah, that's kind of crappy looking, but we're gonna try it. Okay, let's play some magic first. Okay, on the draw, no companion on the other side. This is fine. Just gotta fetch Overgrown Tomb here because otherwise we don't have double black for Lurrus. Put almost a 5. This is such a control hand. Yeah. But I mean, we've got Tarmogoyfs and Delvers and Nimble Mongoose, so maybe we get to deploy some of that. My god, this hand is so control. Oh, thank god. They're playing some sort of aggro. Huh. Well, that ain't not a bad draw right there. I don't need to do any of this yet. Let's upkeep Bauble them in case they're also playing black. This could be like Suicide Jund. No, it couldn't be Suicide Jund because then they'd be playing more fetch lands and shock lands. Boris Charm. Okay, it's like a Tarka red in Modern. I just let them draw the Boros Charm. Yeah, so they could protect this. But they'll use the Boros Charm for 4 damage, so I'm okay with that. Noctil Burn. Yeah, the Cattle Burn. Wild Moo Burn. Are they going to do it? Okay, well, it's their priority, so. Yeah, Hey, look. It's one of those things we needed. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. 3, 4 is pretty reasonable against that deck. Yeah, let's put a 3, 4 into play. We got a fetch shock for it, but I'm okay with that. Tarmogoyf. Tarmo. They might play another Swift Spear, then our Maelstrom Pulse gets super awesome. Alright, let me know if this black background on the text is not, like, disturbing. Maybe I'll get something slick in the future. They're just shooting me for 4 while I'm tapped down? That's fair. That's fair. Okay. I'm going to play Serum Visions Remand this turn, and then maybe Bauble. Draw Delver, okay. Drown and Loch, Force of Negation on top. Those are awesome hits. Let's keep the Drown and draw it during their upkeep. Seems pretty good. Cut blue-black if I play this. I'm going to draw that during their upkeep. Force of Negation is the next one. Which means I could play this Delver and have it flip next turn. Do I think that they're going to kill me relatively quickly? I guess I could find out. I should have drawn the Force. Wild Nacatl. I don't... Yeah, I think if they waste the time deploying the Nacatl, we're going to be fine. So we're going to tap off of our interaction for this turn, but we don't need to win this game quickly. Our creatures are much bigger and more threatening than theirs are. How's the size on the chat box? Is that too small? I can make everything wider. I can make everything wider and a bit bigger. I just don't know what it's like on full screen to try to read that chat box. Okay, we're taking 3. Are we taking 6? You're not. Why are you not playing your Nacatl then? I don't understand. Oh, there it is. Well, there it is. Yes, please. Flip. Judo flip. All right. So let's crack in for 3. So we've got instant speed kill for the 3/3 and a remand. Seems good. Oh, really? I see. Ah, of course, of course. All right, let's kill your 3/3. I have no qualms with the current situation. Well, that's good. Trying to get professional here. Streambig.net. Do I go all in here? No. We're going to play Lurrus this turn because that's going to incentivize them to point some burn at the lifelink creature. You can also play the Delver and then toss the Remand to the Force, which is fine. And then next turn we can kill them. And that's what Punchworthy would want. I don't know where he is right now, but Larry's Punchworthy, wherever you are. God bless you. Wanting to win games. Beautiful human. Supposed to play the Bauble there. I was making a bad joke, and I didn't play the Bauble. It's my turn. Oh, that's fine. That's what I wanted anyway. Kill my 3/2 lifelink. I don't care. Boros Charm, baby. Oh. Oh, that's much worse. Okay, resolved. So if our Delver flips, we can force them to block here. So let's go ahead and flip the Delver. Cool, we did. Oh, we drew a Fatal Push anyway. Doesn't matter. Cool. So we just win. So we could swing and force them to block, but we're just going to kill their Monastery Sphere and kill them. So despite repeated punting of this game, we are moving on up a game here in match the second. Nice aggressive Canadian threshold here in Modern. This makes me want to play actual Canadian Threshold, play some Teamer, but then we can't play Lurrus, so it's kind of pointless. Okay, we are against the Burn. So Brutality is good, but not perfect. I think I want Engineer Explosives because they're a bit slower than actual Burn deck. Attacking for lethal. Oh. You'll be happy to know, Roy, that I'm probably going to receive my first ever donation deck. soon. Aether Gust is good. I think Force is generally kind of bad. Our newest follower / subscriber, Tabsman44. Tabsman44. No, Force is pretty good in this kind of matchup. They're just so aggressive. This isn't about attrition. I think Remand is not so good against a deck where all their spells are super cheap most of the time. And then I'm bringing in more removal, so I think I can cut an Abrupt Decay. Downside of any draw with the Engineered Explosives is we put a lot of our creatures in danger, but yeah. It's going to be a tweak of a deck that I've already run, Roy, but it's going to be exciting when we get there. I'm looking forward to it. This is, once again, a beautiful control hand in my tempo deck. We are a lot like a Death Shadow deck. We're only actually running 12 creatures in the main deck. I do have 2 different Death Shadow decks queued up to be played later. I can grab the 3rd archetype at some point, but I haven't figured out yet when I want to play that. I definitely do, though. I like super aggressive like tempo decks. Like aggro decks, not so much, but these kind of interactive tempo decks are just a blast. Draw me a land. Draw me a land, you little red flip. Fatal Push. You know what? I forgive you, Goblin Guide. I forgive you. Stop on their upkeep. Arid Mesa. You get it. Fifth Spear. Yeah. Ooh. That's just Spear. Okay. So. Drop me land. Yeah, buddy. All right. So we're going to do. Wow. Triple Fatal Push. I don't even know. So we're going to push the guide. Then we're going to Collective Brutality one of the Swift Spears. I don't know if we're scaling it. If we're escalating it at all. Certainly don't need to. I don't know if it'd be better to play a land and then have double Fatal Push. Aggro has to be fancy, damn it. I don't want to discard any of these cards for 2 life at this point. Like I think we're pretty safe here. We've got double push coming, so this isn't like a traditional burn deck where I feel like much more confident about going after their hand with a spell here. Sure. Well, apparently I should have. Woof. Okay. We need another black source if and when I want to play Lurrus. But I want to get it tapped. I think this turn we're just in the market for Fatal Push or Mana Leak. And or Mana Leak. There is a basic swamp in this deck, so I can do both and only take 1 damage. Or we could just double push. Double push is fine. Double push is totally, completely okay. Relic's definitely going to make my goyfs a little sad. Oh, and also my Lurrus, huh? They don't have mana to activate this right now, though, so our plan currently is to go push, and then play Lurrus Bauble. Plus a Delver. They only have 1 card in hand, so that should put me in a reasonable spot. You want me to remove one of these cards? I think the choice is obvious. Let's play Lurrus. Play a Bauble. Play a Delver. Pass the turn. So I don't. Oh, other than having Bolt here, I don't know how they kill me. And they cracked the Bauble or the relic proactively there, so that means they won't be able to remove this Bauble from being cycled over and over. We're going to 2, but then we're swinging ourselves up to 5 here, because Lurrus is a very balanced Magic Gathering card. Fair and balanced, just like good news coverage. Should have done the Bauble trick on myself here. Let's get lucky. We got lucky. Okay. This should be game here. Playing aggro with an extended pinky. That is exactly what I'm all about. Drinking my light beer at night. No, a 3/2 lifelink for 3? This card is disgustingly gigantic. You can't beat this card. Eidolon on top of their deck. Well, Eidolon, brah. They got a 2. Alright, let's release the goose. The goose is loose. It's even stronger than Cursed Minotaur. I don't know. Cursed Minotaur has Menace. Menace? That's evasion. If they play a 6/6 trample for 6, how are you going to beat that with a 3/3 lifelink or 3/2 lifelink? You're not. That's the answer. Yeah, let's put that on top or bottom. Your choice. Menace. Is this concession Aether Gust? Nope. There was a pause. Dear opponent, I have infinite more resources than you. Would you like to concede? Bulldozing our way through this league so far. Feels good. Feels good, man. No, the point about Cursed Minotaur is I used to have to deal with this. Yeah. This was a draft uncommon. Uncommon. And it was bomb ass. It was huge. That was what I was used to from Limited. Yeah, seriously. Back in my day, you drafted an uncommon 3/3 with fear. And you liked it. Menace. Alright. Good old Menace. Yeah, I'm keeping this. On the play? Hell yeah. Against Bombzik. Yeah. Wir against Bombzik. Quite the player. Who I've never heard of before. But I'm sure they're awesome. It's an awesome time. Drink awesome shooters. Wow. That's, yeah. Alright, I think... Generally speaking, do I want any of these? Probably not, right? I'm looking for threats, not this stuff. I know that was like a weirdly aggressive scry, but like, I don't know. Punchworthy's got his claws in me. We're going to hit a matchup where it's like, you didn't keep Abrupt Decay plus, yup, already looking like we should have. Okay. Witness. Okay, so it's probably Soul Rider or the 80 card Kiki card. Do they? Oh, they do. Yeah, 80 card Kiki card. Can I get green here? I can. Yeah, we're just going to go push Mongoose. Get our clock into play. What? What? Holy crap. Bye, nerd. The goose is loose, baby! Let's top deck a Thought Scour, shall we? Wouldn't that be great? I think that would be great. Great peep. Yes, my aggro decks have interaction. Blue cards, you know. I'm not playing aggro. No, I'm playing tempo. I'd never lower myself to such an archetype. Alright, am I snapping off push and then playing goyf? It's a 5/6 goyf. So we're definitely playing the goyf. I don't know if I need to push the Coiling Oracle, but I kind of want to keep getting damage in. Mana Leak and Remand are going to be really good interaction against the Bant deck that I believe we're against. Oh, I could just play Lurrus here and start drawing extra cards. I wonder if I'm supposed to offer this trade. I don't think that I am. I think my Goose is a lot more valuable. Although they can slip and slide their Coiling Oracle, and if I'm tapped down, they can definitely do that with a Soul Herder. They want to play Soul Herder this turn. They only have 1 mana. All right, we're gonna offer them the trade, and then we're gonna play Lurrus and just start drawing extra cards with my Bauble. Okay, that's fair. I put my clock in the bin where it belongs. No one needs to know what time it is. Oh, I can also replay it next turn. God, what a goon. What an Ultramaroon. Noble Hierarch on the top. Let's draw Force of Negation. Bang. Nope. More mana ain't not bad, though. No land. Good. Or they could be waiting to see which land they flipped off the top before they play the land from their hand. Because they're a good player and they make intelligent sequencing decisions, unlike some people. Nevertheless, we have Bauble, goyf. Oh, yeah, there it is. We have Bauble, goyf, and Fatal Push, Remand, or Mana Leak next turn. Oof. The value is coming, baby. Yeah, they gotta make the Coiling Oracle. So putting something in their graveyard for that was definitely not the best choice. Okay. We're gonna have to keep our mana open this turn for Urian. Okay, that's a perfect draw, because then we get to put a clock into play, plus use our Bauble, plus have Remand. Got it. Cool. So Delver. We do have to sack the Bauble on my turn, which means we're not going to be able to manipulate the top card of my deck. But then again, we wouldn't be able to do that anyway because there's a chance we're going to be playing the Remand next turn. I guess I could Fatal Push in their upkeep, but I'm not super excited about that. So let's go ahead and Bauble them because I can't manipulate my top of deck with the Delver. Okay, I got a Cord coming. A Cord is coming. And it's coming hard. I don't think I can tap down here. I think the threat of their next spell is significant enough that it's not a good idea. It's just not. Just not going to do it. Don't feel like losing on the spot. All right, Coiling Oracle's fine. For once, it did not draw a land. Didn't just immediately flip up max value. Hierarch. Yeah, that's all right. This Cord is getting pretty big. What? No, they're attacking for 2. What am I gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Charming Prince. I think we're gonna Mana Leak this one. Because they can recast it. Oh no, they can't. Well, I should have remanded that, but that's fine. We've got double remand up next turn if we need it. Let's see if we flip a spell for our Delvery boy. Tarmogoyf. No. Womp womp. Alright. Yeah, I'm definitely playing Bauble. Probably one of these goyfs. I can attack with Lurrus here. Attack with Lurrus and Delver. They can trade the Coiling Oracle for Delver. Putting them down creatures is more valuable than losing a 1/1 for me right now. Lurrus isn't going anywhere, so we'll swing in with both. Limiting their cord is not bad. 2? It's like twice as big as I'm used to. Roy, you devil. Didn't need to know about your size preferences. So we're just going to play the goyf. Here's my 4/5. There are many other like it. This one is mine. I'm going to bauble them. Want to draw our interaction for their turn. Arkham's Astrolabe. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure. Oh, right. Yeah, they had the fetch land so they could shuffle away. So they are not drawing that Astrolabe. Boop. So they definitely have Cord. We got rid of the Prince. They've used the Misty. Hierarch's in play. No. Okay. So we know they still have the Court of Calling, so Coiling Oracle is definitely resolving here. Just got to beat this Cord, which is currently 4/5, which is pretty fat. It's a fatty Cord. Fatty Corpuscle. Oh, Drown Lock's a great draw, by the way. Thank you, deck. Remand, Drown, so we don't need to play any more threats. New Zach is gone. Old Zach has returned. Yorion. Draw a card. Go ahead, put it in your hand. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. Enjoy. Cool. Yorion. Abrupt Decay. Yeah, I don't think we're going to play Mongoose this turn. I guess I can attack, and then if they block, blow them out with the Abrupt Decay, and then we can play the Goose. It will still have a piece of interaction up, but their Cord will be pretty limited. And their Yorion won't be very good anymore either. Yeah, let's do this. Alternatively, I could just let the Oracles block, but I don't think that's the correct answer at all. Oh, no? No, you don't want to do that? All right. They saw the line, friends. They were like, wait a minute. Notably lacks reach. Thanks, Roy. Abrupt Decay certainly does not have reach. It's got Threshold, the deck name. It's happening. It's happening. So I've got Yorion and Court of Calling here. So Yorion. So they don't get to slide much here, but let's go ahead and just counter this on general principles. Okay, good. So they can Cord X2. So I'm not gonna fetch right now because they could Cord in response while my mana sources are down, and they are priced into blocking at this point. So. And this is a turn for Mishra's Bauble for sure. Let's just go ahead and shop this breeding pool. Go team. If they Cord here, yeah, we're going to kill the Coiling Oracle and remand it. Oh, or just remand it and kill them. No problem. Bye, friend. Bye-bye. Guys, this killing people thing, I don't know. Maybe this has got legs. You think this killing people thing has legs? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Do I want Disdainful Stroke? Maybe. It for sure counters Orion. It counters any relevant Chord of Calling. And then again, like, Damnation's such a weird card for this deck, right? Because all of my threats are creatures. I don't have any way to dodge this. I guess in theory, there's probably some matchup where their creatures are so much more aggressive, they're going to go so wide that Damnation's worth doing, but I don't know which one. EE is probably good here too, because we can wipe out a lot of 2-drops and or 1-drops. Force seems medium or medium minus. Almost everything threatening in their deck. Maybe the deck builder was thinking you play your threats, opponent commits to board, you damnate. Yeah. And then you Lurrus. Yeah, I suppose there is a particular play pattern that works with it, but it just, I don't know. But like one? Just one? One Damnation? Is that? Yeah, I guess so. I guess I actually should bring it in this matchup. Like, if that is what it's for, then okay. So Abrupt Decay is not the greatest. Let's trim Serum Visions, Remand, because a lot of their cheap spells, it's not so good to get remands on. I think Mystical Dispute maybe is a bit of nonsense. I don't really need the... Uh-oh. What have I done? Oh, I cut too much. Did I? I did. I don't know how I did that, but I did. Cool. Seems good. Okay. It's getting a little warm and toasty in here. Why are you cutting visions when you're boarding in 1-ofs? Because I don't know what I'm doing. If you've got a better plan, I'd like to hear it. I mean, I understand that it makes sense to keep the visions because then you can draw and then scry. This hand could be anything. It could even be a boat. We can't cast this Tarmogoyf. We got triple Bauble here, so it's like... I think I'm supposed to ship this. I don't like it against the deck that's going to generate infinite card advantage, but letting them get the ball rolling... yeah, let's ship this. That's a little better. It's not great, but it's better. Ship the island. Yes. Yeah. Because we can only afford, quote unquote, one non-black source in our first 3. So these can both be black sources, but this cannot. So... go ahead and fetch blue-black. Bauble. Play this Delver, and we're going to Bauble ourselves on my opponent's turn. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of visions as like a way to find 1-ofs, but it's probably correct to do so. I was just thinking that Thought Scour adds more to the general game plan of this deck in a bunch of different ways than Serum Visions does. Serum Visions synergizes with Delver, but you're right, it also synergizes with 1-ofs. They didn't play anything. Well, that's terrifying. Top of my library is Darkslick Shores. Okay, so I want to draw that first, so we'll put the Delver trigger on the bottom. And then, what is the top card? Fatal Push. Yes, I would love to reveal that. So that is how you do that thing that this deck does so well. Play Darkslick, attack 4/3. I don't think I want to push the birds before their turn, because they could still play something on 3 mana that's really good. We'll see what this is. Is this Dismember? Ice Fang Quaddle? Yeah. Does not have Death Touch? Results. Okay. Cool. Good. Good. Do you have Ephemerate? Seems likely. Oh. Oh, that's much worse. Woof. Yeah. Probably shouldn't have gone for that. Well, now we're in trouble. I mean, I guess this gives me a window to stick my... Gives me a window to stick my Lurrus, but then they can play the Uriah and get the Uber engine going. So we're definitely in a bit of trouble here on the draw. Even with a turn 2 Delver. Are you familiar with Arrested Development? I am. I don't know if you've ever caught me doing it on this stream, but I have occasionally used the joke where I was like, I wonder if this will work. It didn't. It wouldn't. Pushing the finger trap, smiley drooling? Oh. Apparently you found a Twitch emote. I have no idea what that is either, but for reference, I have no idea. I don't know. Okay, we need one more. Yeah. No, I see that. Well, it's a hammer for bopping people, I suppose. Am I supposed to trade my Delver for this Ice Fang? I think I am, because I can always get the Delver back unflipped with... I can get the Delver back unflipped with Lurrus. And getting the Ice Fang Quaddle off their board seems like not the worst idea in the world, because they can start getting their Flicker engine into play. I think this is going to telegraph to them that I don't have an answer to Urian, that I'm willing to make this trade, which is fine for me. Because I don't need to win this game quickly right now. I just need to kind of make sure I don't start getting wrecked. Michael, I've made a horrible mistake. Quality meme. Quality jokesmanship. As a tremendous TV show. Okay, so if they have Veil, they could wreck me here unless I play the Aether Gust. So let's gust this and see what they choose to do with it. Where is it going? Michael's voiceover is the number one joke I'll always remember from that show. Just the number of times someone says something in the sort of what do I want to call it? Basically, the voice to the audience makes the joke. An aside? No, that's not what I want to say. There's a dramatic irony that is the humor of that show so much of the time. The number of times that I've made plays in Magic where I've gone, it's not gonna matter, and then for sure if there was a narrator from real life, they would go, it did. Yeah. Did you watch it on CBC? I know I did. On a CBC. I'm a CBC. Narrator was it was Michael. It was the main character. It was the same actor. I can't remember his name. Yeah, CBC. Used to be on at like 5 every day, maybe 4:30. Drown in the Loch. Aye, I'll reveal the drown. Then we're going to drown this angel. Is what we're going to do. Path to Exile. You jerk. Do I remand that? Which means I won't have to shuffle away this Drown in the Loch, and I can drown anything I want, but specifically I could drown their angel. I wish I got to keep this. I'm going to remand that. Oh, shoot. They're going to have to remand next turn anyway. No. Oh, we can play the Lurrus this turn. They have the path for the... We're going to have to let them path something that isn't Lurrus, which is fine. But I think I wanted to draw the Drown in the Loch rather than only having Remand in my hand. Yeah, Jason Bateman. That's right. Because there was a really bad like season 11 Simpsons joke where it's like what is it? We what was that? Punked? We punked Jason Bateman. And he like comes out to his car and it's like up on blocks and it's been totally gutted. And he's like, you gutted my car. It's like, yeah, punked, or whatever the terrible Simpsons version of that joke was. I can't remember. Yeah, I can find the clip. Chop Shop. That's what it was. Chop Shop. Season 11.
This is for you.
Today on Celebrity Chop Shop, we sell the parts of Jason Bateman's Bentley.
What did you do to my car?
Dude, you've been chop shop!
Why would you do that? How am I gonna get home?
Chop shop! Chop shop!
There you go. That's all I ever needed to know about Jason Bateman. Well, they didn't play the Path to Exile. Okay, we're in some serious trouble here. I might have to sacrifice Lurrus to... Yeah, I might have to sacrifice Lurrus to the Bauble gods here. I guess I don't have to. Like, I'm not on a clock or anything, so... Yeah, let's just ship it back. It's gonna be a tricky one to win now. I'm gonna pretend like this one card in my hand is super sweet. It's not. We're gonna pretend like this card in my hand is super sweet. It's weird, they haven't drawn too many... Like, they haven't played any cards that have generated them, like, particularly good value here. Oof, that is going to get big fast. Yeah. All right, people. It's time for the wild and wacky, wonderful world of Soul Herder. So they're going to exile their Restoration Angel, which is going to come back and trigger and exile the Birds of Paradise, and their Soul Herder is now going to be a 3/3, which is something. Birds of Paradise is going to be gone for a turn cycle, but this is going to be really bad really fast. They don't have to flicker. No, they don't have to. Chooses not to use Resto. I wonder why. Oh, like they need the white for the Fatal Push. So if I push their birds, I can play Lurrus safely this turn, but then they'll just kill it next turn. So... If I was going to kill any of their creatures right now, Restoration Angel would probably be the most... No, Soul Herder is definitely the most important. But I don't need to kill it until their next end step. I can't attack with anything because their board's too big. So, yeah, let's ship it over to them. I don't have any way to get them to play this Path to Exile, so I probably should have just played my Lurrus into it by now. But God bless it, I'm being stubborn. I don't want to lose my Lurrus for free. That is not fun. I do not like it, Sam I am. We're gonna have to do it on this next turn cycle, or we're just gonna be dead though. Huntmaster, that is really big. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna let the Soul Herder trigger at end of turn. And we're gonna push the Soul Herder. But this Huntmaster basically means we can't win this game anymore. Oh, it's gonna target the Resto. Well, shoot. Gotta try to stop this Soul Train at the station here. The Soul Mass Transit System. They've got Ephemerate or anything like that. We're just toast here. Yeah, okay, cool. Easy peasy. Super, super dead. They still had the Path to Exile in their hands, so they had everything they needed at the end. So we definitely should have played that Lurrus out a little quicker into their removal. Stroke seems better than I thought. Oh, we could have eventually picked up the Damnation, huh? So, could have been okay there. Trim a Thought Scour, trim a Mongoose, bring back in this Serum Visions. I think that's probably fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get him dead. Come on now, we gotta go get him. Would you like to play first? Yes, please. Would I like to reveal this companion? Yes, please. This one. Cat Nightmare. Shoot. Yeah, no, I think I gotta ship this. 4 lands is just a little bit too chunky. Good gravy. Bottom a Goose. Hope that Thought Scour draws me land number 2. Yeah, I think that's where we at. I don't have to do this on my main phase, but if I pick up a Mishra's Bauble, I'll be happy I did. We did hit a breeding pool there. We immediately flipped the Damnation. Womp womp. Oh well. Can't win them all, or in some cases any of them. Actually, in terms of what we could have drawn there, that's really not the worst. We have Fatal Push Up for their next turn here, so kind of could be okay. They're on the draw with a kept 7 though. It's gonna be a really uphill battle for this. Milltoothed on lands, draw a land, pog. Yeah, we kind of crushed it. What is up, Leviathan? Has the levee broken? So we're going to push this in response to the trigger because it could flip a land, and a white source would allow them to ephemerate it. What are their 3-mana plays that are like particularly threatening? Is there anything? I don't think that there is. So we're going to attack for 1 here and play out my Lurrus so that we can get my Delver back. This is more than a little aggressive. They have Path to Exile. We get immediately punished, but I think this is the only way we're going to win this game. So I'm going to do it. We don't get any value off of this right now, so we really need this to stick. They don't have good removal on 3. Their removal is at 1. So Ewit, Soul Herder. No, not right now. We're not. Actually, those are the things I'm hoping they play, because Soul Herder does literally nothing. Yeah, they have the Path. Nothing I can do about that. My hand is pretty garbage, so. Okay, bye, Lurrus. So we need to draw a Tarmogoyf or something relatively quickly. Well, that's the whole thing, huh? So let's draw a Thought Scour, maybe? No. Yeah. Jeez. We went from the 1 land hand to flooding. I think for every game, like the ones we played earlier, where we kind of got to fire on all cylinders and just kind of knock them down from the beginning of the game to the end, there's games like this one where you just don't resolve anything and you just die. Am I swinging my goose in here? I think I am, because now I have the Tarmogoyf, so I kind of want them to trade. And if I was going to do that, I probably should have goyfed. Hopefully they do not have resto and then something else here. Yep, that's fine. I'm going to resto. Okay. Now we're shields down for the cord, but their cord is only going to be for max 2, so this is fine. Okay, so depending on what happens here, we could be okay. If they just flat out cast Urian. Oh, wow, that's so much worse than anything else could have been. Right. Drag Tusk, that's the thing they play. Let's draw. Well, okay. I guess that's one of our best possible draws in this situation. This is going to give them a 3/3. Ah, that card is so... Yeah, we're so much trouble now. Okay. I think for every game like the previous ones in this league that a Delver deck like this plays, there are games like this where your opponent's just like, what if I had good 2-drops that draw me cards and 1 random removal that kills everything in your deck? What would you say to that? What would you do? They ask you to give up your life for freedom. Yeah. They still got their Urian plus 4 cards in hand. Woof. Like, just... If I could draw one of my Baubles, we would have a 5/6 goyf, but we haven't gotten there yet. They didn't attack. I mean, I guess that's fair. Probably have an Ephemerate. Okay, I would really like if my 22 land deck, 19 land deck would stop drawing infinite lands. That would be great. I mean, I guess. Sure. Oh no, my goyf. Yeah, I don't play with Tarmogoyf enough to remember that that's relevant. I was like, I don't have any graveyard interaction that I care about right now, and Lurrus is already gone for... Okay, we're just going to scoop this one up. That's on me. I mean, we kind of had a crappy draw, but I definitely should have dealt with that Rest in Peace. It's fine. I was just like, well, my Tarmogoyf's a 4/5. Like, I don't really care about the Rest in Peace shutting off my Nimble Mongoose, or my Lurrus is already in exile, so that's fine. I'm going to grab some more water, and we're going to move on with some mediocrity, perhaps. Alrighty. Shisha. Match the fourth. I mean, it's fine. Like, their deck did the thing it does. It interacted with my creature deck profitably nonstop. And then they slammed some 2-for-1s that I couldn't deal with. It's all good, baby. Okay, let's do it. We are on the play. Delver into Visions here. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think we're going to fetch green, blue this time. And then, yeah. Green, blue, and pray, baby. Green, blue, and pray. Oh! Well, there's the donation for the deck. Tabs man, thank you so much. Gonna have to change the graphic on that bad boy. That was a $25 donation from Tabsman. Wanted to make sure that donation was coming through before I talked about it, and Tabsman is going to have me run back the Jeskai Otter Slaughter deck with some tweaks of their own. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, land. Abrupt Decay. Okay, it's not land, but it is a spell, which is going to flip my Delver. So, deal? Okay, am I still casting Serum Visions? Yeah. We need to hit another land ASAP. We didn't, but we have one on top. So let's bottom the Goose, top Delta. We're cracking in for 3 here. Yeah, we're in some trouble with no Force of Negation. Swift Spear, you got it. Don't bolt my Delver. Don't do it. Sick. Called shot. Not really, I knew that was there. Don't kill my Delver. Don't you dare kill my flip. Oh, they are. They're shooting me. Okay, good. Kind of. Yikes. Okay, so can fetch my 1 swamp. That doesn't cut me off of casting anything. And then I'll be able to decay the guide or the Swift Spear. Can do it after they show me what the top card of my deck is. The next turn play Goose Thought Scour, and I'll have 3, 4, 5, 6. So I won't have Threshold yet. But if I do Thought Scour myself, no, I can't play the Tarmogoyf. Okay. It's just a really rough hand to have against Burn. We don't even have the next land to play out our Lurrus. So might have to have the Delver hang out on defense here. It's going to make them burn a spell on it. Yeah, I think that's the only way we survive this game. Probably should have tried to trade for one of their creatures earlier, but I've never played Delver against Burn before, unless I had like the stack of lightning bolts that the other versions of Delver usually do. So, Maelstrom Pulse on top. So I definitely don't want to draw that. So, I think I'm gonna block Swift Spear. Largely does not matter because I'm gonna kill the other one with Abrupt Decay. I guess the problem with this block is, are they making all their creatures indestructible? They're not. They're just shooting me for the maximum amount. Cool. There could have been a mistake doing this. If they cast 2 spells, then their Monastery Swift Spear gets big enough to kill my Delver. So I should have blocked the I should have blocked the Goblin guy, but we didn't get punished for it, so. Hooray! Making bad plays and getting away with it. That's what this channel's all about, baby! No justice! 0. We're at 4, though. Wow. And I can't play a Goose and the Thought Scour. Tarmogoyf and Prey. Technically I could hold up Remand through this turn, and technically that would keep me alive, but I don't think that is in any way going to win me the game. I guess the dream here is maybe that they will hope that I don't... Wow. They have a really bad hand. They have a really bad hand. I mean, that's a card that could get us there. Oh, I didn't flip a land yet. It's on top of your deck. Rift Bolt. Well, that's something. All right, everybody clench. Oh my God, no. I mean, no. What are the 3-mana? They have a Rift Bolt in their hand. I know they do. If their entire hand is Rift Bolts and Skewer the Critics, they're at 1? Wow. So they can't even tap this anymore? Whoa. Win? Win! They can't tap the Sunbake Canyon! They're at 1! Burn punished for their cycle lands. That is how I stole that game. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. That made no sense. All right. I don't think I'm boarding in Nihil Spellbomb against them to deal with their Lurrus. I think I'm taking out Maelstrom Pulse. That's way too slow and clunky. Remand is usually not as sick nasty as it was there. And let's board out Thought Scour. I think taking out a cantrip is fine here. I think that's fine. Yeah, that was the nuts. This deck is a big fan of me. It couldn't take me through against Urian, but Remand is usually mana negative. Yeah. I don't even know if I should take out more of them, but I don't really have much good to take them out for. Maelstrom Pulse is just really bad. These are all much better substitutes for the Maelstrom Pulse, and I'm okay with having a couple of Remands. I guess they're pretty bad on the draw, but I don't have much else that's very good on the draw. Like Engineer's Explosive. I guess if Engineer's Explosives is in my opener, I just play it on 1. I don't have to pop it, although it puts me down a card, but that's probably okay. And then I guess I could bring in Damnation. Yeah, why not? You built your sideboard like you're a Lutru deck. I didn't build this sideboard. I just grabbed this deck from the 5-0 dumps. It looked neat. I check them most every time the leagues go up, and then most of the challenges and the super qualifiers. This one just looked awesome, so I was like, yo, let's play it. Blue plus Tarmogoyf, I'm all about it. Yeah, this is a much better hand. This is a much better hand. Remember how many cards in my hand I didn't play last game and we won anyway? That is why I do not like Burn. Burn is such a stupid deck. Apologies to Larynx Punchworthy, I know you're a Burn fan. But Burn is such a stupid deck. Yeah, I understand that, but there's also just some of those situations where they have 3 creatures and we draw the Damnation and we get lucky. And I think that's what playing this kind of deck is all about. Pact is a good here too. Yeah, Force is great. I think we're gonna hold on to our Thought Scour. I think we're gonna not shock in the Overgrown Tomb that I need, and we're just gonna play the Goose next turn and hold up Fatal Push. Swift Bolt doesn't bother me, and they might have an Eidolon here, and I don't really want to fetch shock unless I absolutely have to. Getting the Goose on board early is not a huge advantage, but if they have Eidolon here, I want to be able to fetch without shocking, and then really, wow, okay. I was supposed to do the thing there. It's cool. It's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be good. It's not a disaster at all. It's just really bad. Oh, all right. Let's not dwell on the fact that I did not fetch shock. Remember, Roy, how I used to have those days in the middle of the week, all of a sudden, where I just play like garbage? That's been the last time I was streaming and this time. I have no idea why. Just sometimes I apparently just decide that I'm going to play like garbage all day. I think we're going to force this one. So they got the Rift Bolt on exile. I want this Thought Scour, but I don't think I can afford to keep it. Especially with the fact that they haven't played any creatures. Like, they've got this entirely creatureless draw, which is really kicking my ass. Overgrown Tomb. I want to be able to cast the Lurrus if I draw it. I would love you to play some creatures, opponent. You're an entertainer. Yeah, I guess so. Mana Leak. Yes, please. Love to reveal that Mana Leak. I can't beat the Rift Bolt with this Mana Leak no matter what if they want to kill my Delver, so let's just attack them. Play the Goose. Keeping on you on your... Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm just keeping you guys entertained. I'm just making this fun for you guys. I'm not really this bad. I just play this on TV. There we go. Where the hell have you been all my life, you beautiful goblin-y bastard? Draws the land. Draws the 4th Fatal Push. Why the hell not? You know? Why not? Spike me. Yep. Okay, they're on 0 cards in hand, but 4 lands. We have had amazing bad luck from our opponent in this match. So they're on a 3-turn clock. They can kill me with most 2 cards. Most pairs of cards from their deck will kill us. Oh, Roy. You wonderful human. Our 4th Fatal Push. Yeah, sure hope we don't draw a 5th one. Okay, so the question on this turn is now we can play Lurrus. We can play Lurrus for 0 value, but it means that we won't be able to play this Mana Leak. They're on a 2-turn clock. They need their next card to kill me. I think we're just supposed to hold up the Mana Leak here, because it's hard for them to be so mana efficient that they can get through. Yeah, so they need to draw a 1-mana burn spell right here. And a creature would be awesome. I'd love for them to draw a creature here. The rest puts them on lethal. Yeah. They would have bolted it there, but... Yeah. No, I did my math wrong. Yeah. Sorry, everyone, I was talking out my ass. If I Thought Scour myself, I do not get up to enough for Threshold. Unless they play something I can Mana Leak, but I don't have double blue anyway. Maybe not dying is good. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Helix. Okay. This is what it's all about. Damn it. Yeah. All right, it didn't matter. They drew exactly what they needed there to end me. So playing Lurrus or not playing Lurrus, we were still gonna die. I was 1 turn behind where I needed to be on the clock. All right. How is your day going? Day, evening, afternoon, Friday? Ice Blade 908. Yeah, this is a really good hand, but for some reason I'm just gonna ship it. That's better. Not quite better. So, ship a land, done. Hopefully gonna have the opportunity to fetch a tapped Overgrown Tomb. Yep, we have that opportunity. Okay, we no longer have that opportunity. So we're just going to fetch Shock, get this off the board. I think that's worth doing, and then just jamming a goyf. Yeah, I want to. I suppose if I had got Watery Grave, this one could get... No, I didn't have any land that can give me a forest, so this is fine. Yeah, I think we're just getting an island and then just... So I want to start playing these goyfs, and though I want to have Lurrus ASAP, I can't. With this hand, it's just not worth holding out for. So we're gonna play 2 4/5s and attack him a bunch. I think Josh would be proud of me here. Josh is my friend who plays a lot of Jund, a lot of Tarmogoyfs. He knows how to play a goyf, and I think he would recommend this course of action. We're gonna have Drown Loch next turn. Sweet. Sweet. Soda has pleasing taste. I disagree with Josh on the Tarmogoyf is the meta reshaper of Jund. Which, as the person streaming here, I have the wherewithal to do. I get to do that, Roy. You don't. So we got them on a 2-turn clock anyway. I mean, these guys are racing, dude. They're 5/6s. This is gross. This is real good. Stream is a dictatorship. Put your viewers in their place. I mean, I did give my special constables swords. Okay, let's draw Force of Negation and just close this bad boy up. What do you say? Nope. All right, fine. Let's have 2 3-mana or 2 2-mana burn spells in their hand, huh? Would that be? Oh, that's okay. Play a second creature. Play a second creature. Play a second creature. Yes. All right. Wait, this doesn't help. Wait, no, because I can push, and then if I need to, I can Thought Scour for the Force of Negation. They only have 1 card left in hand. If it's Boros Charm with the Swift Sphere, we're dead. But if we kill the Goblin Guide, it doesn't. It only Boros Charm. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry, friend. Oh no. No. Okay. Got him. Drown counters, right? You can counter the charm. Yeah, that's true. So kill your blocker, kill you. If they have Boros Charm, if they have Boros Charm, it's fine. Is it? They have the Sunbaked Canyon. Gonna play this Mishra's Bauble to buy time to think. Doesn't make any sense, but we're gonna do it anyway. Foothills. Okay. And some Foothills. They have to block, and then we have the Drown Loch for their spells, and they can't kill us with a single spell. And the top card of their deck is Wooded Foothills, which is going to be textless when they draw it. So this is the safer course of action. Put them to 1. They can't tap this. They can sacrifice it to draw, but then they draw Wooded Foothills, which is essentially not a land, and there's nothing they can draw in a single draw that will beat us here. Yep, that's fine. To be clear, my burn opponent flooded, quote-unquote, in every game. They went up to 4 lands at least, including the game that they won. So, was that the sound of them cracking their fetch? I believe it was. It was. Good for them. Take yourself out. All right, we're 3-1, baby. We're playing with some house money here. Now, can I see... Seppuku. Sounds like a good beer. Sounds like ritual suicide to me. Parrot. This is the sorry. This is the really, really good mono white taxes player who's been topping a lot of events. So I wonder if they're on taxes. Lurrus, okay. Okay. Can I keep this hand in the dark? They're on a Lurrus deck. I think I can keep this hand. I am on 19 lands in this deck. I know it doesn't play anything except for fatal pushes, but okay. Let's we're gonna take some risky business. We've got a couple of shots at a land. Just play a tapped Overgrown Tomb here on turn 1. And see where we go from there. So this will slightly inform my decisions. Oof, Tarmogoyf, huh? Alright, well. So we can definitely pitch this Delver to the Force, because any land that we draw here is going to get me to the goyf. Aha, Lurrus Scales. Maybe you should have forced the Scales there. We'll see. Scales is definitely coming back in a big way over the last little. Okay, cool. Got lucky. Let's go get Watery Grave. Why didn't you force the Scales? Because I didn't know if I was supposed to or not. I guess the answer is I'm probably supposed to. What are you saving Force for? I have no idea. I don't know. Just know you went to the Seth Manfield School of Mulligans. Is that school never mulligan? Is that what that school says? I bet it is. Seth Manfield School of Mulligans. I like it. We're going to save it for their second Scales, Roy. That's the big brain play. I guess the animation module, is disgusting. Want to have it for that. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to let them have a hardened Scales but not let them have animation module. Like, I probably should have snapped it off on the first big engine card. I just haven't played against this deck enough in its most recent iteration to kind of... I didn't really have a good reason other than it seemed meh. Obviously not. Like, this is... Clearly, I should have done it. We are very, very lucky today. Got it. Now we're going to swing with my 4-5? Yeah. Just chill till the next episode. Rolling down the red zone, sipping on gin and juice, laid back. My mind on my mana and my mana on my mind. Force it? No, probably not. Because any of their threats that they find we can drown or push. I think I have to save the force for... I've not been impressed with this Hardened Scales deck. I'm surprised. I've been spanked by it a couple times already. But admittedly, I was playing Lutri decks, which are... I was playing the non-blue-red Lutri decks, which are not great so far. I haven't found a good version. But we're hoping that the Jeskai one comes together nicely. So if they have a land and the Steel Overseer... They have no land. Okay, that's banging. You want to deal me 2? Sure. Was blue-black Lutri crap? But we haven't played blue-black Lutri. Yeah, Force for Ozolith makes sense too. Okay, that's fine, because we're just going to push it. Push it real good. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, that's not the right target. I don't know why I expected Steel Overseer to be on the left here. Sure. It's fine. It's fine. I totally meant to do that. It's so that my Delver can come down and not die. That's what I wanted. I don't give a shit about you, Steel Overseer. You go to hell. You go to hell. You go to hell and you die. Okay. Kraken for 5. So yeah, we haven't played Blue-Black Lutri. We played Grixis Lutri, which was the first one, and it was pretty darn good. Let's loosen the goose. Shelve the Delver. No, if we loosen the goose, then we can still Force of Negation plus drown. Steel Overseer is not a problem for a couple of turns too. Like it turns into a 3/3 this turn, and then it turns into a 5/5, and neither of those things beat my Tarmogoyf. So the Nimble Mongoose is not impressive right now, but it may be in the future. Stirrings. Yeah, spin your wheels, friend. Go ahead and find something for me to drown. Run to your Eldrazi. They won't help you here. Mimic, sure. What if you didn't? Boosh. So the goyf alone clocks them to death right now. We have the force, so we're gonna play Lurrus this turn. We're only attacking with the goyf. Oh boy. Don't have anything more. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Good. Good. Nimble Mongoose is a grower, not a shower. Roy, I don't want to go into what that means. I don't want to do it. So I'm not gonna. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. All right. They're drawing Urborg. Sick. Yeah. Just my 5/6. Just my large lad. One large lad cracking in here. Boosh. Okay, we'll force anything we're allowed to this turn. Yeah, we're not allowed to force that. They can play Walking Ballista here. Woof. That's gonna suck. They can kill my Lurrus. Have a 1/1 Ballista. Okay, that's, yeah, this is gonna be a little uphill. They're going to have 4/4. Explain how. Oh, yeah, I see it. 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 Yeah, that's going to be a big boy. Yeah, no, I got it. I forgot that the Ballista's coming in as a 2/2. I know Steel Overseer was taking it up by 2, but for some reason I was like, yeah, they cast it as a 1/1. The only thing I can see them tanking on here is if they want to play, yeah, that instead. This is a very strange play for me. I don't understand this at all. I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, that'll do it. Ugh. So we got to get this Lurrus off the table. So that, sure. You have to get this Lurrus off the table so that I can not have them start getting back giant ballistas. I guess this kind of helps. No, it doesn't help at all. Just need removal now. Thought Scour. Well, that's not removal at all. I can't even cast it. This comes into play tapped. This is not useful at all. I'm super clogged up on blue cards. Yeah. I can't even cast this Remand? Shoot. Like we're like, did you see how close we were to winning here? And we're just getting completely shut out. Ice Blade. And like, admittedly I made some interesting choices, but and our draw has been medium, but like, did you see how like crazy they came back? Like this deck is insane. It's insane. The interactions in it are incredibly powerful, and we're just toast here. Oh, okay. So this is one where we definitely are going to bring in Nihil Spellbomb, I think. EE seems good. Trophy is not the best, but I'll take it. Damnation's fine. Okay, that's it. Force is generally not very good here. I absolutely should have forced that first Hardened Scales. I completely screwed up. But it is worth noting that that is how badly that goes when you don't do that. Like, it is a catastrophe. Yeah, that was a damn shame. Oh well. Yeah, all right. So we're definitely not playing this Engineered Explosives on 1 on turn 1. And the reason is I don't want my opponent to know that that's something I'm planning on doing reasonably early. We're just going to play Serum Visions and start digging for the rest of our game plan, whatever threat that we're going to deploy. Hitting their scales and their modules and things of that nature is very, very good. Yeah, that's pretty money. If I want both of these, I can get both of these. Because I can Thought Scour. So let's put Spellbomb on top and goyf on top of that. I 100% want this goyf. I could use the Bauble to draw both. Yeah, let's just use the Bauble to draw both. I think it's worth doing. Let's see what you're drawing. Swamp. You got it. One swamp. I wonder if they board in Thoughtseize. No, they don't. Good. Good. So we're going to get this goyf down. with a Overgrown Tomb. Okay. Alright, let's ride this goyf to victory this time. Instead of last time where we goofed it from the beginning to the end. But this time I didn't have the choice of countering the Hardened Scales. So we know they have a second land. Yep. Here's your 2/2. Yep. So once we get to Lurrus, we can start recycling this engineered explosives. So this turn we're gonna go attack first. Play Watery Grave. Play Spellbomb. Pass the turn. So if they crank on their turn, we're going to push the hanger back in response. Unless I need to mana leak. Yeah, I need to mana leak. Get out of here. If they block my goyf, I can Thought Scour. Oh no, it just became a 5/6 anyway. Nice. Oh, the instant went in. Yeah. Plus the artifact. Good. So let's attack, see what they do, and then we'll play Lurrus, get back my Mishra's Bauble. This engineered explosives for 0 if we get into trouble with a million Thopters. Crank away. Sure. Okay, so we'll just play this EE on 0 now, I think. Yeah. And a Delver? Delver feels kind of bad if I have to EE the Hardened Scales next turn, but none of their other threats are on... None of their threats are on 1. They're all like 0 or 2, so that seems fine. This is fine too. Okay. So we can EE on 0 and then play Lurrus and get it back next turn if we need to. If they have 1 more mana on top of their Lurrus this turn, it doesn't help them that they can't cast anything with that. It's desperation time here for Parrot. But of course, let's not forget how incredibly well the black-green Hardened Scales deck performed last game under pressure. Cracking in for 4 with the Thopter squad. These boys are known for a temper. That's a big boy, isn't it? I think I got an EE in response to that. Just get all of this free food off the battlefield for him. Still have Fatal Push ready to go. Oh, I don't know. No, we can just push that, right? Which we're going to end up doing anyway, but then this means I don't have to commit to popping my EE yet. Yeah, we can just push the Ravager. You're right. Unless there's another thing coming in. So, because they can potentially still play a land and play another spell. So that... So I'm going to push the Ravager now. Yeah, they can't modular onto that. Get out of here. Oh, and then if we EE on one, we'll wipe out the worker. Yep. Wipe out the worker. Wipe out the worker. Cool. So we're just gonna Thought Scour ourselves before our turn. Could also use the Nihil Spellbomb, but then it's not in play. Yeah, okay, cool. Worker resolves, we're gonna Thought Scour ourselves. Womp womp. However, 5/6 goyf, we're gonna go to work here. Okay. Flip. No. Okay. Send my boy to work. Work. Got a little bit of show now. Work. Do you love me? Do you love him? Okay. So we need to have EE up here. If we're going to shuffle with this, we want to draw with that first. So let's draw with this first. Yeah. So Darkslick Shores can go on the bottom. Goyf can go on the top. Can Thought Scour them, draw the goyf, fetch, play the goyf, but then I can't EE here. Can Thought Scour them, draw the goyf, fetch EE. Okay, cool. You can block the Arcbound worker. Should be okay here. Now I have the option to Spellbomb them if I need to, if they play their Lurrus. Not super likely, but it could happen. So let's Thought Scour them. I guess I can take the 7 because my mana is not good enough to ensure. Nah, I'm probably just supposed to preserve my life total, huh? All right. I only have 1 green right now. Let's get green. Bye, friends. Sure. That's a lot of 1s, dude. Sure. Good hand. Good memoirs. Not great memoirs, but Good memoirs. So if they draw land, they're in insanely good shape. As long as we dodge land, we're pretty good. Good luck, me. Good luck, kitty. Yeah, we are super not attacking. No land. Draw like a Hardened Scales. Another Ozolith. Even a Welding Jar is fine. These are all fine options. This card has made this archetype horrifying. For anyone who doesn't know, this card is horrifying in this archetype. It is devastatingly good. It's messed up. It does not work like you think it's going to. It's basically like they have 8 copies of Arcbound Ravager now. That's what it feels like. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does. Yes. Yes. So, if this Arcbound Worker dies, 2 counters go on the Ozolith, and a modular trigger also allows you to put 2 counters on something. Yeah, it's gross. It's gross. The only reason I can assume they're tanking so hard is they're trying to figure out if they can kill me. Looks like they cannot. If they play a 0 mana Arcbound Ravager or Hangerback Walker or whatnot, it will die immediately and put no counters on the Ozolith, so they're not going to bother. Okay, this is good for me. Not great, but good. So, gotta be a little careful on this turn. So I can pop EE for 1 and then 0. I can also do... No, I can't do 1 and 1, no matter what I do. If I do 1 and then 0... Well, if I do 1, they have to regenerate something. Probably choose the Ozolith. And then if we kill their Walking Ballista, we can swing and it's going to put the counters on the Ballista when I crack this for 0. Yeah. And then they're going to be able to kill my Lurrus. But they won't be able to kill my Lurrus until that trigger comes off the stack, which means that Okay, they could get very, very clever with blocking me from recasting the EE here. Does it mean I'm supposed to attack first? This is a super messed up situation. It's so complicated. If I attack first, I give them the ability to put the counters on the Walking Ballista for free, which is not the brightest idea. I think I'm supposed to attack with both. No, that can't possibly be right. All right. EE on 1. They get to put the counters on the Ballista, then I replay the EE on 0, then they kill Lurrus. They're going to regenerate the Ozolith. So I want to replay the EE on 1. And I won't be able to crack it again this turn, which means I'm playing Nimble Mongoose. Yes. No. Yes. Yes, it will. No, it won't. Hardened Scales will be in the graveyard, I think, when that counter resolves. When the modular trigger resolves. But then we can kill the Ballista. It's going to kill my Lurrus, but we can kill the Ballista. And then we can play Nimble Mongoose and have a 3/3 and a 5/6. And we can wipe out their graveyard before their turn. So I think this is the best it gets. We figured it out. Figured out the best way to do this. We'll see if they've thought it out as far as I have. And I'm pretty sure they can get everything stacked up in a weird way where... No, I don't think it's possible. Let's see if it is. I think it's possible they could have the triggers be on the stack in such a way that I can't cast the EE for 0 before they kill my Ballista, but I'm not... Or before they kill my Lurrus. I don't think so. Maybe. We'll see. They also might play around some spot removal in our hand. Like, that's potentially something they will do here. Okay, so yeah, they regenerate the Ozolith as anticipated. So this is going to kill Hardened Scales, Arcbound Worker, and cause the Ozolith to regenerate, which is not relevant. We're going to target the Walking Ballista with the... Oh, I lost my Spellbomb. I forgot to activate my Spellbomb. Yep, because I wanted to wipe out their graveyard, but I wanted to do it after all this, and that's not an option. Well, yeah. Oh, and then because my Spellbomb trigger is here, I've blocked myself from recasting the EE, so that's awesome. Yep, my trigger is blocking me. Okay. Please allow this trigger to resolve. God bless it. Yep. I was trying to figure that out. I knew exactly what I was thinking was going to happen, and I put myself in this situation. Well, yeah. We can still win this. We have a 6/7. We have another 6/7 in my hand, so we're just going to have to pray that that's enough to get the work done. But we can't take this Lurrus off the battlefield, and we can't wipe out their graveyard. Oh well. This is a super, super complicated situation to be in with a bunch of cards I don't quite have a good grasp on yet. So, whoops. I think I even mentioned, I know I thought about that it was going to kill my Nihil Spellbomb earlier, but I was like, yeah, it's fine. Didn't matter. But it totally did. So if I cracked EE, held priority, cracked the Spellbomb, would have been fine there to do the whole thing that I wanted to do. No. Yeah. Being able to play Hangerback or Arcbound Ravager or... Yeah. Yeah, we super, super screwed up that one. That's on me, folks. Scales, sure. It's a Hangerback? I don't think we can come back now at all. If I had the EE on 0 still, maybe. But I don't think I can do it from this spot. Is that lethal? Yeah. So you are here going to see the thing, Roy. Yeah, that's lethal. No, it's not. Yes, it is, because they've got 2 attackers. Yeah. If I block the Ballista, the Lurrus gets through for 3 and they kill me. Screwed that up on a weird technical thing that I was kind of trying to figure out, but couldn't quite get there. No, I mean, it's fine. It happens. That was a particular instance where I can say we did learn something. And one of the other things we learned is that this deck is pretty sweet. It's really, really reasonable. With the curve this low, they're playing 19 lands, which let's go ahead and look at the Aspiring Spike one. It's playing 21. Although this one has a lot more main deck 3-mana spells, so I suppose that makes sense. I'm just trying to figure out if that was way too low, but I guess it's not. Yeah. I mean, I kind of knew where I was trying to figure that out, but I couldn't get my brain to shift into the right gear. The Hardened Scales decks are definitely popping up a lot more now than they were before. I've run into 5 or 6 over the last day or two. This list also plays more cantrips. I think, yeah, it's playing Thought Scour and the other one isn't. Yeah, it is. Good call. Good call. I had a headache all day and feeling kind of goofy and messed up, so I think I'm just going to call it for the night. I did want to play the Iceberg Urian deck, but I've been having a really good week content-wise. I'm definitely going to come back and play more on Sunday. I'm going to do my Paper Mario stream at 12 and then a deck afterwards. Tabsman 44, wherever you are, we will get to the Jeskai Otter deck whenever it's convenient, or I'll just probably get to it on Monday or Sunday, whichever one is fine. For anyone checking this out on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, enjoy the other videos on my channel. I've got probably close to 100 videos at this point, and this is great, but I've just been kind of under the weather. I've been struggling with something for like weeks now, and it just cannot get it to go away. Maybe it's just a sort of like weird cabin fever throw off. But whatever it is, I'm going to try to rest up and get that out of me. So everyone have yourself a good one. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones and friends. And I will see you next